We are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're day 59 of 365 days of guitar practice. If you're brand new, welcome. I'm Jay Wills, old dude getting back into learning how to play guitar after 22 years. And for all of you returning subscribers, we're over 530, which is awesome. Getting on the other side of halfway to getting a new amp at 1,000 subs. So thank you all for that. It's Triad Tuesday, at least my version of Triad Tuesday. And last night, a couple of things while we get everything turned on. And again, thank you all for the likes and the comments and the new subs. You're all amazing guitar-loving souls. Thank you so much for that. And with Triad Tuesday coming up, I was like, well, last night I always like to do a little practice after the usual practice that I do. And I stumbled across a young guitarist online. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. He plays acoustic guitar. A little short dude. Looks like a kid, honestly. Marcin is his name. And he was playing an acoustic guitar like I have never seen an acoustic guitar to be played. And so I'm like, I'm going to try that. So the intro today is going to be a lot different. It's going to be using the triads. I think it's a G triad. I have to look back to make sure. But it's finger picking and all kinds of craziness. So for an hour and a half last night, the first time ever trying to do finger picking, which is wild as shit, by the way. Those of you who finger pick, that's voodoo in my book. And how this rolls, if you're brand new, we do a little intro. We've had a couple of changes to the channel recently. A couple more changes today, good ones, which is nice. We're going to kind of expand on things a bit. I'm going to add in some new music discoveries, some songs that I keep stumbling across because this old man is getting back into music and there is so much wonderful music online. And so we're going to have a little section today that's new music discoveries, Jay Wills music discoveries. And I'm going to throw those out there. I'm sure if you haven't heard of them, go check them out. They're awesome. Okay, with that though, oh and yes, we're still on the Orange Crush. Tomorrow we're going to be back on the Orange Terror, big 2x12. We're going to be hammering on that. Let's see, we got two. Okay, so I had an hour and a half. This will be an extra 30 minutes of practice. Well, it's not 30 minutes of practice. We're going to go through a new intro. I'm going to try to do. I'm in this rabbit hole now. I want to learn how to do that. This whole like, it's amazing. But with that, we're going to have a little fun. I'm going to have some fun. And it is bumpy as shit. However, this is, actually, I probably don't need these. This is some of the coolest, and again, this is rough, but this is going to go somewhere. And I had no idea this sounded like this. So, with that, welcome. And this is going to be the first recorded time of me vlogging, attempting to finger pick. So yeah, check it out. Slide. It doesn't matter. We'll work it out. It's all for fun anyway, and got to figure it out. The slides, the thumbing, the percussive. I mean, it's hard, but it sounds cool as shit. make your ears bleed too much longer with that, but man, I'm going to work that out. I want to learn how, and I'm going to restring the acoustic tonight 100%. And that's coming off the wall and will be integrated into practice because I am absolutely going to figure out how to do all that stuff. Anywho, welcome back to the channel, everyone. And we are, I can leave this on. Keep forgetting, I get into my routines. All right, let's just ratchet this down. So for this evening, or this afternoon, touch on a couple of expanding comments that I had. Thank you so much for throwing the comments out there. So at Dooley9621, welcome back, brother. You asked how I like the Schecters. Well, I will say that I picked this guitar up, now that I have it, more than I do the Telly. And I was kind of trying to analyze this, like, why do I like this guitar so much more than the Telly? Don't get me wrong, the Telly's cool. I have big ass old hands. No excuse, but I'm finding my preferences. And what I'm finding, number one, I like 24 fret fretboards. And this fretboard on the Schecter is 3/16. I pulled out, trust me, I'm a contractor, so I was like, I measure this shit. So I pulled out the tape measure. It's a hair over 3/16 of an inch wider, and it's a half an inch longer. That makes a huge difference for me anyways, moving around down here. So the Telly, I went and measured that. She has a much different, it's narrower, and it's by half an inch, and 3/16 narrower as well. So lengthwise, half inch shorter, and 3/16 narrower. And so way down here, I used to use the Telly for my morning practice almost exclusively. And then, largely because, I don't know why, because it was hanging up here and just grab it and go. So all that to say is that, and then also, my Schecter 5-string bass over there, which is from way back in the day, like 25 years ago, that thing I love, and I loved it back then. But I didn't play it that much. Like I said, I was only like 6 months maybe. So I'm actually going to Guitar Center tomorrow. Tomorrow, because I got Thursday, Friday. I got a couple little things with some acquaintances. And so tomorrow's going to be my Guitar Center run. I need to get some different picks. I'm still in the pick experimentation mode. So all that to say, I want to play around some more Schecters tomorrow at Guitar Center. I also need a couple more little cables just to connect some of my like interfaces and shit that I want shorter ones. I have so much of a rat's nest back there. So I love it. I love Schecters. They're a phenomenal guitar. The tuners, they feel great. So yeah, they're just awesome, just an awesome guitar. At Lance Lowry 4027, you asked about how I like the Telly. Well, kind of parlays into what I was talking about with the Schecter. The Telly's cool. My next guitar, I've already got it picked out, is going to be a Epiphone actually, and it's the Epiphone Prophecy. It's kind of like a Les Paul, because I wanted to get a Les Paul back, and I love rosewood fretboards, a little bit of guitar porn for day 59. This is a beautiful guitar. This flame top, I love it. It plays great, sounds awesome. It's got Seymour Duncan pickups, it's got the push-pull, awesome guitar. I have bigger fingers, and I'm just noticing I grab the Schecter a little bit more, and also that the Prophecy is a guitar that has 24 frets, and it's a little bit large, just a little bit larger. And so what I want to hopefully they have that tomorrow down at Guitar Center. If they don't, it is what it is. Maybe when I go down to Texas, I can find a store down there that might have it. So I like it. It just depends on, I've never had a Fender before, so it was my first Fender. I got it used off Craigslist, So it's an awesome guitar. And you know what? Tomorrow, Whammy Bar Wednesdays is going to be Miss Jackson, because the only two guitars I have that have a whammy bar is Miss Jackson, my 7-string, and the old Predator on the wall, which is my just grind axe. It's an absolute workhorse. So I love the Telly. Again, if you got bigger hands, just be forewarned. I think 24 frets for bigger handed dudes. And again, I'm not giving advice. Take it with a grain of salt. Just my own experience of having these guitars now that I'm rotating in every single day for every practice session. And I find that I migrate towards the 24 fret. I also want to get a Les Paul again, but I want a bigger Les Paul. I want one that has 24 frets, and most of them come with 22, unless it's a custom shop, which maybe I'll get in the future. But man, those are like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 guitars. I need to get a lot better before I even entertain that. So, to answer your question about the Tele. And then last one at GT Designer. Let's see here. Yeah, so a little bit of my backstory. You were telling how you were hung up in high school and came back to it. I'm a 90s grunge baby. And so I am going to be, after day 60, I kind of had like a set mark in my brain. After day 60, hopefully I'd be decent enough where I can start playing songs and like understanding rhythms and whatnot. So basically this weekend, I'm going to start coming back and adding more songs into the practices here. I don't want to get copyrighted, although I'm shitty at playing, so I'm not going to really worry about that. And so, but just to give you a little background on me, I played tenor sax in college and then high school, and then I played piano since age 5 all the way to like age 20, 21, then I hung it up. But I play piano now still. It's more of a keyboard. It's just a big electric piano basically. So that's awesome, and welcome back into getting back into playing again. It's awesome, and there's just something about it that just warms the soul. So let's do a little, we'll come to new music discoveries after a little bit of Triad work, but you know what, fuck it, I'll do it now. So I've stumbled across in the last couple of weeks, Dinosaur Pileup has a new song called My Way. I didn't even know that band existed. My Way is the first song that I heard from that band. Fucking amazing, by the way. And 1111, those two riffs, and I actually got My Way, not to be like ripping song riffs off, but I've got that down decent. I love that riff. It's awesome. 1111, awesome song. So check out Dinosaur Pileup if you haven't heard of them. Go check them out. They're awesome. And then the other one that I stumbled across yesterday, or was it this morning? I don't know. I had music going on all in the background. House of Protection, Pulling Teeth and Fire. It's a 2-dude combo. Lead guitar, drummer, they both sing. Fucking badass. I was just literally, jamming with that video. So check out House of Protection if you haven't heard of them. And then the last one is a little bit of a throwback. At least it kind of sounds like a throwback to me. It's called Rocket. That's the name of the band. And the song is called Take Your Aim. Badass, awesome guitaring, awesome riffs, just a great groove. So some new music discoveries of Jay Wills, and I will continue to throw these randomly out there if you don't know who they are, because number one, they're really cool to be able to see if I can emulate. I like when I hear a new song, I want to see if I can pull some rhythms out of it, and it just sparks creative ideas, which is awesome. So with that, let's come back to the grind of the triads. And I want to come back to what we were doing last week. We're going to go back to the pick for sure. Because, well, and we'll go down here. This little Orange Crush, if you were brand new, and you're still listening. The Orange Crush 35 RT, phenomenal little amp. It's going to be my travel amp because I can't travel with all this tube stuff and all the big stuff. This thing's awesome. It's got a great tuner. Thus far, I love this thing. So this is going to be, and we're going to switch back over to the big stuff tomorrow and going forward. But for practice-wise, this is what I'm defaulting to because I can throw headphones in, which is phenomenal. All right, so this little triad here. That's that G inverted triad. I like the inversions. They sound really cool. And the CAF, which is basically, I think, that's a C triad, but the inversion of this sounds really cool. And I think we're gonna C 5th fret, so C, do, C, F. I'm playing that wrong. That does not sound like it did last night. Let's see here. What am I doing wrong? Well, that's right. What am I doing? That's why we're here to practice. These are raw, unedited, if you were still watching. And that's what we do. We're learning this day by day. Man, that is so crazy. So, oh, wait. Oh, it's, ha, ha, ha. Oh, there we go. 5, 6, and that's on 7. Yeah, there we go. Now, can we move that? Nope. Oh, I dig that. Sort of. Can we add something to that? Maybe. Or just play it lighter. Ooh, I like that. There we go. Just gotta find it. Ooh, it gets tight as shit down there. Shit. Okay, yeah, that's a little far. That's so tight down there. But I like this though. With that. All right, maybe drop. I wonder if I drop that down. Do I dare? Do I dare drop that down to? You know, fuck that. Don't use that. See if we can put that with that. This is just a fiddle-diddling around. That is how I come up with just things that sound cool. That's my main goal. Does it sound cool or not? No. Okay. So, definitely not that. I really dig this down here. What can I put with that? Definitely not. Maybe fast transitions, but that'd be kind of cool. You know what? Let's try this. Interesting vibe to it. Nope, that doesn't work. Work in progress. Oh, we're gonna stay on it. Damn. second inversion is based on the 10th fret, and you're just barring all of it. Well, that's kind of cool. Nope, that won't work. That might work. Interesting stuff. And of course, you can see what dirty sounds like, right? This one seems to be the winning ticket. Just want to put something with it. Just learning. Transitions are tough. You gotta play with that a lot. What about recently that if you pick a triad, it sounds kind of cool. I don't know what that's called, but. Let's go a little clean. I'm still here. Holy shit. We're going to keep working on that. Holy cow. That'll blast off into the Ethereum. Holy shit. Huh. Well, with that, day 59, because I have no idea what time it is. Okay. Just kind of time warp there just a little bit. No worries. All right. For all of you who are still watching Wonderful Guitar Living Souls, day 59 in the bag. And just a friendly reminder, pick up that axe if you haven't, because that what just happened gives you goosebumps, makes shit in your body feel crazy while you're doing it, and then you completely forget about time and what you're doing. So with that, again, thank you all for subscribing and following along. And tomorrow is day 60. Peace. See you tomorrow.